He smashed a stranger's phone, and they still defended him. School had just ended, and I was sitting on a bench near the gate, waiting for my little cousin's teacher to finish a meeting. The sun was low, the breeze was soft, and for about 10 minutes everything felt calm. And then chaos arrived wearing light-up sneakers and a crooked grin. A little boy, maybe 4 years old, came charging out of nowhere like he owned the entire planet. Not just playing, he was destroying. Kicked over chairs, knocked down signs, screamed like a siren stuck in a sugar rush. I figured maybe he was just hyper. Then he ran up and kicked me. Not a playful toddler nudge, a sharp, bone-jarring kick to the shin that made my whole body stiffen. I looked up, expecting some parental guidance, maybe an apology. Instead, his mom gave me a bright smile and said, "Kids, eh? Ma'am, no." I swallowed my reaction and went back to my phone, trying to stay chill. Breathe in, breathe out. Just a kid. Then he ran up to a random man nearby, slapped his shoulder hard, and dashed away laughing. The man laughed too, but it was one of those nervous laughs like, "Haha, is this really happening?" And then, just as I thought it couldn't get worse, the boy marched up to his own mother, looked her dead in the eye, and spat on her. Full spit, right on her blouse. She didn't flinch, just wiped it off and muttered, "Richard, please, no spitting." And that's when I knew this wasn't a bad moment. This was normal. Next thing I know, Richard turns toward me again, cheeks puffed, locked and loaded. He was about to spit at me too, until I gave him the kind of look that stops time. He froze, swallowed it, and slowly backed off like I'd hit pause on his wild little programming. For a minute, I thought it was over. I was wrong. He came over, started peeking at my phone screen. I shifted it. He followed. I raised the phone out of reach. He started crying. And then his mother said the wildest thing I've heard in a school parking lot. "Can you just give it to him so he stops crying?" I stared at her, blinked. "You mean my phone?" She nodded, dead serious. "He's just tired. It'll calm him down." I told her very politely, "Let him cry." She looked offended, like I had said something vulgar, like no had never entered this child's atmosphere before. Then the man who got slapped earlier jumped in to scold me. "It's just a phone, man. Not worth the tears." I looked at him, told him I had a son, and my son would never act like this. And if he did, crying would be the least of his concerns. The mom hugged the boy like he was the victim, called me mean. I shook my head. But the man? Oh, he took it to another level. He pulled out his own phone and handed it to the boy. I watched in silence as Richard's little hands took that phone, raised it over his head, and smashed it to the pavement. Hard. Once, twice, crack. Then he stomped on it, still laughing. The screen shattered. The man screamed. The mom? She just scooped the kid up like nothing happened and whispered, "You shouldn't have done that, baby." The man turned to me like I was his last hope. "You saw that, right? He broke it. You saw it." I looked at him and went back to scrolling my phone. He turned to the woman, furious, demanded she pay for the phone. "It was your kid," she smiled. "I didn't give it to him. You did." He said she couldn't leave until the phone was fixed. She told him to get lost. And right then, like an angel of escape, I saw my cousin walking toward the car. I stood up, nodded to nobody, and walked away. The man called after me, desperate. "Come on, help me out here. You saw it." I never even turned around. I had absolutely nothing to add to that kind of parenting circus.